cash, I'm covered in bills, but I'm clever, been there. About measure, I soon I met her, I leveled up my got 2 cribs in Alpharetta.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, now McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
Kings! Hey, alert! Good. 180!
Now Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jalen Coker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw McCarthy. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Burch able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. Powers by at the 40. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Mayfield down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Here's Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now McCarthy. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's the option. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He'll try to do it himself. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the handoff, Benson running right. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Run. Good. 20.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Vikings.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Burch. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. How about this? They'll change it at the line. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Real. Run. Pistol.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ready up.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. McCarthy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Let's go. Saturday Lion. Let's go.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
14, Vikings 3. Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 38-yard line.
The backup Murray, his first throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Who you got?
Here's Murray. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Jermaine Burton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What's that?
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
180.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another run here with Benson.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mayfield to throw it.
Open man here is Benson.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A handoff here to Benson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Trey Benson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Benson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. They'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's taken on the 25. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Going for Burton, now he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 39 that time.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, Charles, you cannot say enough about that play by their special teams. Think about it. That keeps this game at 2 possessions in the 2nd half and really adds pressure to the opposition.
Yeah, it certainly does, especially their offense. It takes a lot of pressure off the offense of the team that's leading. They got a little bit more of a cushion to play with now. How about the thanks each guy was getting as they came off the field after that block? Special teams, certainly special in that situation.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give left side for Benson.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
20. Watch out.
They'll go again with Benson.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Cardinals 1st down.
Looking to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
180. Pistol.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he comes back with one complete.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And the lead will hold at 10. And that miss should just about right a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the